Hi everyone, can you hear me okay? Nice to be here. And thank you to Solana Foundation for putting on another great event. So we're Helio. We're building a Web3 payments platform for builders and for users. I'm Stein. My co-founder Jim is sitting over there. I've worked with Jim for 17 years, and that's longer than I know my wife. And I still don't love him as much as my wife. But somehow it works. Jim is great at building engineering teams, and I'm okay at sort of figuring out go-to-market motions and sales teams. So when we sold our business one day to Jamf last year for 400 million, we said, hey, we can either sit on corporate Zooms or we can start a Web3 business, which is arguably the biggest tech revolution of our careers. And that's what we've done. We've assembled a team of engineers, and we're on our way to building a kick-ass Web3 payments platform. And Jordan, is 1 minute per slide, right? And a demo. Is that okay? So why payments? The average cost of an online payment is 2.5% plus 10 cents. We think that's too expensive. We're going to drive that to 0. And that's exactly what the blockchain enables. When we first attended a hacker house in Prague earlier this year, we noticed that a lot of projects are building their own payment tools. And that's not efficient, because if you're building a Web2 app, you use Stripe to power your payments. We can do the same for you in Web3. And then first-generation pay gateways are weak products. Has anyone used Coinbase Commerce in this room? Who thinks that's a great product? No hands. We agree with you. Poor user experience, doesn't support Web3 native auth. We can do better than that. And that's exactly what we've done with Helio. We've built a platform that's Web3 native, starting with Solana. That means that we can connect our wallet and spin up a hosted checkout in less than 30 seconds, or use embedded payments for your own website. We're cheaper because we charge 0%. We're faster because we use Web3 auth. And we want to deliver a UX that's better than any other payments platform. So how are we going to do that? We're going to get our product in your hands. We're on Solana mainnet. We're enabling 3 use cases. E-commerce, we power already 50 projects or so in terms of NFT merchandise stores, including some DeGods projects, including Divine Dogs. And we enable Web3 creators to spin up personal tip jars. We also allow you to monetize your Web3 application with gated Web3 experiences. And we want to show a demo right now. It's always dangerous to do a live demo, Jordan. If it is not working, it's of course Jim's fault. So here's a gated Web3 experience. So we've got a Discord server. Anyone familiar with Matrika? Right? It's validation based on holding an NFT. We allow you to assign a role based on a Web3 payment. So if you look at our server here, I cannot access the premium channels, but I can access the general chat. In order to access the premium channels, I'm going to have to verify as a Helio OG. And I can do that by clicking on this payment link. It's only 0.25 Sol, by the way, to be Helio OG. As you can see, my wallet is connected. I'm going to put my Discord ID. I'll stick it. Jordan, I've got a bone to pick with you. Because I think on DevNet, I wasn't fetching.
I got that too.
So I think what we're going to try and do is switch back. Apologies, folks. The TPS is 0. You see that? This is mainnet, right, Jim? Zero TPS. So it's not Jim's fault. Does anyone have the same issue? Confirm 0 TPS? Yes, no? 2100 TPS, okay. Wonderful. Any clues, Jim? Okay, this is not great. I'm going to keep rolling, yeah? I think what we suggest, given that we only have 1 minute 45 seconds, anyone that would like to see the demo offline with me, obviously, let's go ahead and do that. So we're going to get to Act 2 later this year with HelioX, which is our pro tool. And we're going to monetize with HelioX. We're going to mint an NFT in September, and that's going to enable access to things like the Shopify plugin. That's going to enable access to gated Web3 experiences, including the Discord bot, which unfortunately I wasn't able to show. Also branded checkouts. And there's also subscription available for that. We're going to be striking high-profile partnerships across the ecosystem. And we're going to start building cross-chain in Q4. Crucially, we will also start disrupting the way that creators can monetize with Web3 paywalls. And just to show you a little video, this is on DevNet, but I couldn't get that to work just now. So imagine you're the Wall Street Journal, you embed the Helio API, you use the Helio Pay streams to charge 10 USDC cent per minute, and that's going to unlock your premium content. So think of it very much as a paywall for Web2 companies, and then monetizing with Web3. As you can see here, I'm now signing on-chain, time-metered billing, and I can sign off to stop the stream, and I lose access to the content. So we're super, super excited to bring more people into the Web3 ecosystem by giving them an alternative way of monetizing content other than advertising or monthly subscriptions. And then finally, I know I'm over time, but if we do a good job executing on our plan over the next sort of 18 months, we're going to arrive at Act 3, which is delivering on our mission and vision to accelerate the adoption of Web3 payments and drive the cost of online payments to zero. And then we're going to start living in a world where we can displace traditional payment systems. So companies can monetize instead with credit cards, they can start monetizing with Web3 payments. So again, apologies for that demo, that was a hiccup. We'd love to show it to you offline. And if you're a Web3 project in need of great payment tools, I'd love to collaborate with you. If you're a developer, we've got open roles. We're a team of 15 now and hiring quite aggressively. So if you love the mission, then please shoot us a Discord. Thank you very much, and good luck with your demos.
Hello, so my name is Plexo, and this is Olive. We are both Iternet co-founders. So Iternet is a team of 15 people, so we are building gaming and services for lots of NFT projects. And 4 days ago, before the Hack House, we decided to challenge ourselves, and so we had a call with all our team.
Oh, sorry, it didn't work on me. Okay.
So we had a call with our 3D artists, 3D modelers, designers, and developers, and so we decided to create a mini game from scratch, and they've been working on it full time this past 4 days, and so I will try to play a bit.
My colleague play. So this game is inspired by Happy Wheels. Yeah, I hope you know, and Trial Fusion. So this game, the goal is to climb the soul chart. You can see on the bottom right. Oh. And you can play the demo today. Just you need to come to us, and you can. Find us with our T-shirt, Iternet Studios. So,
and we will ask you your Twitter and Telegram and/or Telegram account, and at the end of the day, the one with the best score will contact you to have your wallet and to give you an NFT from us. And that's it. Sorry, Azi. And you can scan the QR code if you want to see our website, and if you have any needs, either 3D, gamings, or smart contract, etc. We do everything, and we are a pretty big team. And that's it.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you.
Hi everybody. So today I'm going to introduce you to Gameflow. We are a create-to-earn platform specialized for gamer. You can think about it as a Reddit, but instead to have like text content, we'll more have like a very short video extracting from your gaming session. So more like a TikTok format. And we help streamers by solving for them two particular problems. The first one is like monetization, and the second one is funding. And we do that, one, by creating for them their own social token, but also by allowing them, only the best content creator, to mint their own highlight as an NFT. So let's see. So I can connect on Gameflow like that, very simply. Put my key. And here I have to choose a category. Like in Reddit, you can have like you can choose like a subreddit. So I will go for Fortnite. And here I am Gameflow. So I can pass content, and to do it, it's really easy. I just need to pass a new URI. So I can get one for uploading my content on a decentralized storage, like for example Arweave, or I can just like take some YouTube URI, I paste it. Now we'll have to approve the transaction, and just like that, I upload it on-chain my content. I can also post on other people. Video, I also have to approve. And of course, I can flex and unflex, so it's like upvote and downvote other content. So there is really a curation from the community that's happening every time in Gameflow. Oh, that's the same video. And every week, there is a competition going on Gameflow. So every week, the content and content creators are going to reach the leaderboard, are going to be able to mint as an NFT their own content. But only them can create NFT upon their content. So I can see I run the leaderboard, so now I can create my own NFT. So what will be the NFT? You can think about it like it's a baseball card, kind of. So instead of having like an image of a player, you will more have like a very dynamic content that is extracted from your Twitch session. So the idea is really like you continue to post on Twitch, but you just select your best content and post it on Gameflow to be able to participate in the competition. And so I can define the number edition, and just like that, I can create like a very simply an NFT and sell it to my fans. So when we reach the leaderboard, you officially became like a creator from Gameflow. And so when you reach this status, you can also create, we will create for you your own social token. So to do that, I need to be part of a guild. So yeah, I'm going to create my guild. I can, like, nice things is that I can pass a link to some charter, will be, I don't know, legal stuff or term and condition of my guild. I just want to show that because it was hard to do. Yeah, I can add my game. And I can have like kind of a link tree, so I can post like all my different platforms I'm on. And now I can create my own social token. So to create social token, we leverage the Strata protocol, and I'm quite surprised because I talked to a lot of people in Hacker House, and most of them are still unaware of Strata, but it's a very powerful SDK. I invite you to go and see all the possibilities and configuration you can do. But we're going to do like a very simple one. And what we can do is define a bonding curve, meaning like there will be a price that is relative to the reserve of token I still have to sell. And we also have like a very interesting feature, I think, is that when we create for you your social token, only 10% of it will be unlocked. Like the 90%, and so the rest will be locked in a vault and will be unlocked every time I reach the leaderboard with like a decreasing marginal rate. So next time I reach the leaderboard, I will maybe access like 9%, then 8%. So there is an incentive to, like not rug my community and keep grinding and keep pushing great content. So just like that, I create a social token. And what's interesting is that when I'm in a guild, I have access to a lot of different features. So this one are still not implemented on-chain, but it's going to be live, I think, for our launch on mainnet. So I can go in a forum for everything that is related to DAO governance. Here I can create a proposal and submit it to the community. If there is stuff related to recruitment or like if I just want to talk with other members of my guild, I can go in the tavern. Here I can create a bounty, so it's also like powered by Strata. I can just like enforce a mission, put a reward, select what type of what category it will be targeted at. So if I want like developers to, I don't know, refactor some module, I can just like create a bounty. And what's really interesting is that we provide the ability to create a liquidity pool. So the problem with tokens that are still at their infancy is that most of them don't have a market for that. So there is no liquidity for that. So what we're going to do is that from the sales you have selling your first NFT, you can provide this kind of liquidity and create a pair with your social token. So just like that, you create like a very easy market for this new created token. So this is to deposit. And the last features we can have is like the bank, the guild bank. And in the guild bank, you can see like we have different vaults. So vaults are accessible depending of your rank in the guild and also depending of your category. And so everybody can withdraw and deposit, of course, with certain level of amount depending of your permission. But just like that, we can put currency, but it also serves as a storage for digital assets. So the vision with Gameflow is really to start with the creators and with the influencers that have like big community. But then when we have a network effect, our real mission is really to help gamers assemble in guild so they can build their own protocol. And if you want to, that's it. So if you want to reach us, we're going to start recruiting, and so you can, that's our social media. Thank you, everybody.
Why are you so sleeping? Let's make some noise. First of all, I want to ask you to check the DevNet of Solana. If anybody has the working Phantom with DevNet, we will share with you a live video. If you haven't, okay, no problem. Sorry. You can check our live demo right now if you have working DevNet of Solana. So we do NFT. We have a few. We won few hackathons, and we trying to solve NFT problem about collection lifestyle and storing a lot of game assets on your wallet. How we trying to solve it? So we provide some dynamic and mutant mechanics to NFTs by bundling mechanics, which allows you to bundle a few NFT in single one. And in a case if you don't like the results, you can just unbundle it back. And it's useful for creating smart inventory. We allows you to store all related with character stuff inside this character stuff. And of course, delegate claiming when smart contract of the game can directly transfer the prices of users directly to the bundle of the character. And decentralized content processing. So compare with mutant mechanics as wrapping. Our process is revertible, so if you don't like, you can just back original NFTs. And what's the possible results? It's animations transfer, style transfer, or creating hierarchical structure when you put the all stuff related to character inside this character, and this decrease the chaos in user wallet and provides a Web3 native process of assembly character and options for gasless usage for users. It's a time to demo. Let's check. Is will be okay. DevNet is not work. Sorry. For this reason, we will show you on the other network. I hope you're promising. So we have a simple MVP which allows you to mint random NFTs or by your own on any NFT support protocol. And so we have a NFT, for example, and if we want to add some effects, some kind of modifier. For example, we can choose this one. Just put submit button, test it, and we generate some backend logic related with ML style. So we generate for you style transfer. In the same moment, we mint for you this NFT. But it's not an original NFT. We just take the original Metaplex contract, a little bit modified to allow the NFT locked inside locks inside the NFT other NFTs. So as we see, the results NFTs. And inside we lock it to original NFT. If you don't like the results, you can just unbundle it back and get originals. Of course, with our protocol, it's possible to partially edit it to add some NFTs, remove some NFTs, and provide and give access rights to smart contracts of the game to add or remove some bundles. So technically, we deployed a few sets of smart contracts. One smart contract implements the basic ERC-7021 mechanics and the special bundle contract, which provides the bundling and unbundling mechanics. And we implement the decentralized effect processor. It's a teeny service which provides the logic of the subscribing on the bundle effect on the blockchain and generate content based on what you bundle inside the NFT. So with a few potential customers, first of all, we focus on Metaverse and Gamify projects, which want to provide a better user experience and through decentralized content generating. For collection, who want to attract new attention to their collection and provide some gamification. And of course, for users and bring new data scientist developer who can sell their own modificator collections based on ML engines which they generate. So we are fundraising, so we received a few grants, and now we're in active stage. Feel free to contact us, and that's all I want to sell you. Thank you.
Yeah, Belgrade was nice. I have not actually been there. Barcelona. Hello, how are you doing? I love to go to these hacker houses because I always learn some new stuff. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Andy. I run a YouTube channel where I do Solana dev tutorials, mainly, also some showcases. And today, I want to talk to you about one of the things that I found out here at this hacker house that excites me, and that is the Token Program 2022. So, you know there's the Token Program, pretty famous in Solana. It's in the SBL under Token, and then here, let's maybe look at the JavaScript part. Here under source, we now have extensions. Those belong to the Token Program 2022. And just to tease a little bit, those will be the things that you will be able to do with the new Token Program. So we have stuff like non-transferable tokens, or you can close a token again. So with the Token Program, currently that's not possible. And some people came to me, oh, I accidentally sent some SOL to the token mint address. And I have to tell them, well, you can't do anything about that, can't close that, not possible. But with a new program, if you set it up like that, that will be possible. It will not be the main use case, of course. There's other use cases. But just thinking about it here. Then there are other things. You can give a default state to token accounts. You can have an interest-bearing mint. This is something like the Aave token, not to shill any other projects from other chains. But yeah, you can have a memo transfer where you need to put a message in order to send it to a token account. And then there's the transfer fee for tokens. And a lot of people have been asking me about this as well, where they're like, wait, we want to implement this. And I also had to tell them, well, on Solana, there's just this one token program. Not every token has their own contract. So there's no real way to do this. But with the Token Program 2022, this will be possible. And I tried to do this, or I managed to do this. Now to actually get to my code, I got that working. Was tougher than expected, but we made it work. So essentially, when you create a new token, you create the account, and then you do the initialize mint instruction. The only thing to make it a transfer fee token is to add this initialize transfer fee config instruction to your transaction. And the important thing here is this part, which is basis points for, you know, how much the fee should be. So I set this to 100, which is 1%, and I already deployed this token and run it on DevNet. So I minted 100,000, and now I have a source and a destination. Now, to get to the demo, when we actually send tokens, that's the same thing as with the current token program. We do a transfer check and provide the usual things, you know, source account, destination account, fee payer, mint, etc., etc. And the amount, of course. So anybody give me a number between 1 and 100,000? You, sir, give me a number. 12,400. 12,400. So we want to now send 12,400 tokens from the source to the destination. I'm just gonna type this send and see if I am lucky and DevNet is on my side. Hopefully this will go through now. Come on, DevNet, you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. That's how I usually spend my time in front of my computer waiting for a transaction to go through. And that's what I usually edit out in my videos, right? That's why videos are so cool. You can just be like, oh, and there is that transaction ID. Yeah, cool. And 2 more minutes. If we have a look at this in the Explorer, we don't really see much. I mean, there's a program being called. I had to pay the fees, yes, and there's just the token program transfer. But this is with the new token program. So this one, I have a destination, a source, that's my token, that's me who pays the fees. But we don't see from which account to which account tokens go, because the Explorer doesn't show it for the new token program yet. So I had to manually, you know, write some little queries, get the account info to read this. And if I read the accounts now, then hopefully it will give me the new state of the source and destination. OK, cool. So we sent some tokens from source to destination, but not all of the 12,400 tokens actually made it to the destination. No, because 1% of them, which will then be, you know, 124 tokens, actually went somewhere else, where I also have the authority to claim those tokens then. But yeah, I didn't have to do anything else. Like the token program works with the transfers as usual, but on every transfer, this fee is just deducted and put to this account. Yes, that's a quick little demo of the new token program. If you have any more questions, you join my Discord, hit me up, I'm still here. And yeah, subscribe on YouTube. There will be a longer video about this entire thing. And yeah, thank you for having me. Thanks for the organization. And I'll see you here and then online. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Edward from paper.xyz. And what we are doing is we're making it really easy for developers of platforms and marketplaces or just NFT drops to be able to make their NFTs accessible to a wide audience, including people who might not have a crypto wallet, who might not have Sol, or might not have whatever cryptocurrency. We allow you to be able to take credit card, be able to take payments from other crypto like Ethereum. And for people who don't have a wallet, be able to kind of set up a really quick wallet on demand, a non-custodial NFT first wallet. And yeah, so for this Hacker House, I just wanted to kind of go over some of the demo that, so we worked on making this accessible for Auction House, so specifically making this work with our friends at Fractal. So yeah, I'll go over kind of the quick flow here. So for a marketplace or a launchpad, whatever it is, you simply have to kind of, so this is a React SDK. If you copy and paste this code over, kind of plug in these variables, you'll be able to get kind of this credit card form like this. And I'll actually run through this live right now. So this is something I'm going to list for sale. I'm going to use the 0.5 Sol here. This is on Fractal, but it could be anywhere. Anywhere that's using Auction House would work out of the box. And we also work with Candy Machine out of the box as well. If you have a custom contract, we can support that too, but we would have to kind of work together with you on that. So yeah, I just listed this for 0.5 Sol. I'm going to go back to my demo here. I've already conveniently populated all the prices and stuff, but since it's on production, this is a real card. Let's see. So yeah, we do have some fraud detection in-house as well. Most of the times, users are just going to see a CAPTCHA, but in some cases, if the price is really high or if we determine the person to be high risk, we might show a KYC flow as well. But in this case, everything seems to be OK. So this is the wallet address that I specified in the SDK props to deliver the NFT to once it's purchased. So again, this NFT right now is listed on the Fractal marketplace here. And I'm going to proceed to buy it with my credit card. So I just listed it a minute ago. I'm going to approve the terms. I'm going to pay. Might take a little bit of time. And voila, pretty much the payment went through. Now it's just going to proceed to do the on-chain transaction here. This might take a little bit of time. In the meantime, I'll show a few other things. Oh, I think that actually, OK, so a little faster than I expected. But yeah, here we go. So if I go back to the marketplace here, I can refresh. So you see that this FLG wallet, the one that I specified in the props, got the NFT here. I can kind of see it on SolScan, make sure that everything's good. OK, so I think this was just the transfer of this thing. Oh, no, I think that was the USDC one. So you know what, I'll just look on, I have this on my Phantom as well. So yeah, it's here. And then similarly, we have another widget to be able to pay with ETH on Ethereum for people who might have ETH and who might want to kind of like now buy their first Solana NFT. It's a pretty similar flow. I'll just show. OK, I actually forgot the password for that one. But it's pretty quick. You pretty much just get the MetaMask prompt to kind of pay the equivalent in ETH, and the flow works just like what you saw earlier. And yeah, just I guess since there's not too much time left, I want to just quickly show kind of a more complete experience if you don't want just a small little widget. You want like an actual UX. We also have the ability to kind of provide a full-fledged checkout page. And if you want to kind of capture people who don't necessarily have a wallet already, we can do this create a wallet for me option where all they have to do is enter an email. And if they verify this email, we automatically generate a wallet. So this should send me an email. And I'm just going to approve it. And yeah, so now whatever I purchase from this Candy Machine drop, if I go through with the credit card transaction, the purchase would be delivered to this wallet address over here. So yeah, if you're a developer of a marketplace, a launchpad, or if you just have an NFT drop where you want to appeal to kind of the general mass audience, feel free to come speak to me after. I'm just in this really bright orange shirt, so should be pretty easy to find. I'm going to be around this floor mainly probably, but maybe upstairs too. So yeah, thank you.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Solana Hacker House, for having us again. I'm here with my team. myself, my name is Amir. I'm the CEO of Kip Engine. We've got the CTO, Erica, and we've got the blockchain lead, Mohsin. And what we believe, Kip believes that the metaverse is just the next phase of the web. So it should be open, it should be scalable, and it should be constantly online and available and ready for anybody to create and edit in real time. So you can modify your environments, create games on the fly, and make any changes as you go along. And I think, Mohsin, you'd be able to kind of start your demo.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
So we're creating this infrastructure for having such a scalable and always online web-based metaverse. And the technology that we use is all created from scratch. So we use WebAssembly to create the engine. So all the assets, the entire environment, the graphics themselves, the physics, are all online and on the web. So it's very different to how you might look at engines like Unreal or Unity, where you have to download everything as a standalone app. So Mohsin, go ahead.
I'm going to go a demo for the MVP, how easy it is to create your own space. I'm going to create a new one. I have 2 types of spaces for now. QWERTY, OK.
So this is our alpha.
2. I'm going to create a space. It's available. And I can just jump in and start linking the NFTs I want to display. Demo effect, I guess.
Not again.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be demo effect. That's all right. I'm going to go back to users. So I can visit, like I will have a profile. As soon as I join in, I can display my spaces or have access to my NFTs. And I can just share the link to the space, and people will jump in directly when not on demo. And yeah, that's it.
All right, thank you. And over to Erica to run a bit more of our editor. So we're trying to be like the TikTok of the metaverse. So you can imagine how everybody uses social media, Instagram, they use TikTok, and people like to create new content all the time. So you have like this whole kind of, every day there's like thousands of videos being uploaded to TikTok. Well, not thousands, perhaps millions. And we see the future where you're going to have people creating environments and games and spaces just like they do with creating media on any sort of social media platform.
So, hi everyone. So as you may imagine, in the future, just like today with YouTube, where you just upload your video and you click on the link and you're straight inside the video and you can share with other people and put it on your own website. In the future, you'll be doing the same with actual 3D spaces. And this is what it might actually look like. So whenever someone created a new space and want everyone to be able to enter it, you would have it displayed on some pages, and then you could just click on the link and be straight inside the space without having to install anything, straight on the web. As you can see, everything loads in real time, so you don't even have to wait for stuff to finish loading before you just jump around and start grabbing stuff, moving them around, just making a mess basically. As you can see, everything is in real time, including the lighting, the shadows, the physics, etc. And we also have support for avatars, so you can select your avatar and just start walking around, jumping, do whatever you want. Now let's move on to the interesting bit, building the space, because we believe that metaverse is all about building, and we have to make it as easy as possible for people to do it without needing any specific software for it. So let me show you how it works. Basically, you create a new space, you choose a space you like, or you go for an empty one. In the future, people will be able to actually share the space they make so others can use them as a way for building their own stuff. The idea is you can just click on one, so let's just go for this one, I guess. I really like this one space. And once you're inside, you can just start drag and dropping stuff. So you can either go through the catalog of 3D model we have available and that the people building all kind of spaces will make available, and just drag and drop whatever you want from it. So for example, if I want to have some futuristic scooter, I can just drag and drop it, and it's going to be in the space. If it's a bit big, you can just make it a bit smaller. If you want to move it around, you can just do that. If you want it to be in a corner, you can just put it in a corner, any way you like to put your scooter, I guess. If you have an OBJ file, let me show you what that might look like. Let's just grab a few stuff and just put them around, like a modern low table, and let's put a sofa and some pillows on it. Maybe a pillow on, that stuff as well. And as you can see, everything is white because OBJ files don't have any information about the color. So what you do in that case is you go into the textures or materials, as you would call it, and just choose whatever you like. Like, for example, I would like to have some leather on the sofa, and you just drag and drop the leather on the sofa. Likewise, you can do with this one. If you want, for example, I don't know, to put some metal.
Sorry, Erica, I don't want to interrupt you.
Yes.
I mean, we've got so much to show you guys, but we have very
Oh,
little
yeah,
time.
we don't have much time left.
Got almost a minute left. So just quickly to recap, all of this is happening in real time. And also, a lot of these assets are backed by Arweave. So we have decentralization. And this platform is really powerful. Like, you imagine all the assets are web-based, so you can have a lot of interoperability, composability between the objects. So composability cannot just be limited to basically on one layer, like saying, hey, this is using an NFT and another NFT, and we can kind of compose them. The actual underlying assets themselves, the 3D models, should also be composable. And the way that you can add actual meaning to the kind of assets. We also have a node-based editor as well. So you can add game, effects and actions. So you could have pretty much hundreds of nodes communicating and giving more information on a piece in the metaverse. And also, we'd add GameFi. So we'd have play to earn, play versus player, and other types of games. And we'll be using the Solana blockchain for that. Quickly go to the last slide so people can start adding us.
Cool.
You can find us at Kip Engine. So all you have to do is go into Telegram and basically type in Kip Engine and find us, or scan that QR code. We'll also use the same name on Twitter. And we'll be having access to our live alpha demo within the next week or so. So you'd be the early, you basically get early access. So anybody who joins our Telegram or social media and will be early access to our platform, there may be some goodies on the way to you as well as a surprise. So yeah, you should kind of get online and get on there. Thank you very much, everyone. Oh, by the way, we also have Melissa, who is part of our team. She's one of our WebGL developers. Thank you.
Hello, guys. I'm Serge from Impact Wallet, and we are measuring impact of every single person on the internet. Because everyone has an impact, and everyone leaves a mark in some small or a big way. For example, you wrote a code of some foundation technology. Someone made on top of it a design web tool, for example. In this design tool, someone created a screens for apps. After that, developer created a mobile app based on these designs. Someone made a post on this app. And after that, someone created a video using materials of this post. And at the end, for example, some person was inspired by this video and created a new type of transport. Who knows? And as you see, not just video itself made an impact, but all steps in these chains, because without previous steps, it never happens. And we are calculating your personal impact, taking into account all steps and dependencies of this chain. And of course, we store this chain on blockchain to guarantee transparency and inviolability of all impacts you made. We calculate impact score using a time as a core unit, because time is the most valuable and a priceless thing. We multiply time was spent to create something on time users interact with. And this formula gives a chance to meaningful content be at the same position as hyped one. Let's jump to the demo. It's like very early demo. This is like my Impact Wallet, and you see I am internet around 0.51%. Let's create new contribution. For example, I am designer. Just make Solana, Saga, phone presentation, and for example, I will make an illustration. Create this item. Item was created, and you see Solana Saga phone presentation. For example, I make slide. contribution 0, 0, interaction 0, and impact 0 because I didn't create anything. Let's go further. I start for the demo this, we call it dividends protocol counter to find this project I just created. This is Solana Saga phone. And for example, as a designer, I start to create some slides. For example, in this case, I use someone's icons, illustration on some something like that. Just copy and paste to my document. This is my document, and I created slides for Saga phone presentation. And Figma, as you see, it counts. And try to finish it, for example, is in Keynote to make some finish polishing. And it counts this time too. Let's stop it. Refresh the page. And you can see contribution, as you've seen, 34 seconds, but impact still 0 because nobody cares what I just did. Now just try to practice your imagination. I am Anatoly Yakovenko. And I prepare the video using, as you see, I'm sorry, just connect this video to the wallet, to the same project. I hope it will work. And as you see, it already includes a slide which I prepared a few times ago. Just try to watch it. I watch it in application Stitch, which already connects with wallet and supports our wallet. I can interact with slides which I made in Figma. I can even ask something. Yeah. And let's go to Impact Wallet. And you can see, in this case, I already earned my first impact because it multiplied contribution time to interaction time. And it happened because system knows someone already used graphic materials which I prepared in other application. That's why I earned impact. That's how it works. Just switch to slides to explain. Yeah, because I spent 20 hours to make all these slides, but Anatoly took and used just 7 of them. That's why system knows how much time I spent to prepare exactly these 7 slides. It takes into account only this time because every single element has a digital footprint with information about time was spent on make it. As you remember, as a slide designer, I have used someone's illustration. And using the same logic, it takes into account only time that someone spent especially for these elements that are included to slides that Anatoly used in his video. That means we will share impact score of this video earns in this proportion based on time every one of us spent to make it. For example, 21 hours to make the video itself, 4 hours for illustration, and 5 hours for slides. And it works without any agreements, without any copyright claims, as is. You just imagine the future when if someone drag and drop your work from the internet, it will automatically add this time to your product contribution time and automatically backward impact you can earn with this product pro rata portion of impact. It can work with graphic materials, it can work with code, with text, with anything you want. Know your impact on the internet and make it work for you. Remember, the internet is you. It's time to get deserved dividends from it. And thank you very much. We are welcoming everyone who wants to be a part of this big data nightmare. Developers, community builders, and of course, investors. You can connect with me on Twitter or Telegram. Thank you very much for your attention.
Hi, my name is Elena. Let me present you my project. I have some only creative slides, so you can just relax. Super Game is a blockchain play-to-earn game. It's an education game for developing creative abilities. So I would like to present you the first stage of the game. It's an NFT collection, NFT key. So a few words for the team. Me and creative director and co-founder. We have 3 NFT artists in the team: graphic studio, blockchain game, agency, project managers, and totally 13 persons. Today I will show you the works of our artist, Alena. She works with Gucci, Christian Dior, Chanel. She's a very famous illustrator. So there are works. It's an NFT collection, the key of the game. The fantasy characters. Let me show you some examples. There are 3,000 and 1,000 possible options. We have 5 clans, Sam elements, 12 characters, metals, games, and a lot of options in the collection. For example, this images is not an avatar in the games. It's like a soul of the hero. And the information is similar to the hero archetypes and will affect the hero's journey in the game. What is the game idea? The game space is a fantastic castle and surroundings. To get into the game, you need an NFT key from the castle. The goal of the hero is to pump creative power. The most active communities players will be invited to the final games in the real castle in France. And that's why I'm here. I'm looking for a castle. There are 3 coins in the game: wheel, fame, and money. Passing the test, the hero increasing his willpower and receive his money and fame for that. Each location has a meta meanings that helps to pump certain skills of creativity. We developed a unique method for creative power. The methodology of the game was created in a team with psychologists. Tests, exercises, and mechanics used in the game are based on the method of global scientific community of creative experts. One of them is the very popular theory, The Hero's Way, by Joseph Campbell. Maybe you know that. One of the most famous researchers of creativity. This theory is used by Hollywood screenwriters when they're creating such characters as Star Wars, Harry Potter, Avatar. So the same method we use, one of the methods we use for the hero journey in the game. I just present you the nearest points of the roadmap is an NFT launch in September. And after that, the community launch, we provide app and series of line events with the artist. And the first location of the game is the Forest of Darkness. We will show it in December. So that's a very short announcement of the game. You can follow our project on Twitter, Instagram, Discord. And we prepared lots of benefits for the early adopters, special prizes, and prize mechanics for the first owners on NFTs. That's all. Thank you.
Hi, guys. Big Bag Trade was created to solve a problem. And that problem is there's not much liquidity on the market, especially for NFT community tokens like Dust. So even if you buy just a couple $100s, there's a price impact if you use a Jupyter swap. But what if we could split up the trade into small pieces and execute them over time? So over the next 2 days, every hour, you just accumulate a small bit. That would reduce the price impact and slippage. So if you want, you can follow us on Twitter, Big Bag Trade, and sign up for the waitlist. And I'm going to give a quick demo right now. OK, so this is our interface. And the first thing to do is select the wallet. We use an authenticated signature to make sure that only you can change your trades. And then we could click on the max button to the trade. And we've artificially limited it for the demo here. So if it takes more than 1 week, then we just need to reduce the amount. So you see this trade will be done in a couple days. And we can set the downside protection. Downside protection is if the market's moving in the background, you would want to be protected. So if the market moves against you, 20%, then we just pause the trade, and you're returned your soul and your dust simultaneously. So we could adjust that down if we wanted to make it a little bit less. And then click on Start My Trade. We need to make the deposit for the soul that we're going to convert. And the trade started. And as the trades roll in, you'd see them come right here. We will have 171 total trades. And over time, you will see this ring progress fill up. You can actually earn more than 100% because if we're able to get you a better price, then we do that. So you actually could get more dust for every soul that you're spending. And we call that the bonus. So in this case, you're estimated to earn some small amount of dust. But if we were using larger numbers, you would earn like an actual substantial amount as your bonus. So that's the interface. And in the future, what we'd like to do is make this more of an API or a filter that you could connect to. So if you want to pay your employees in different types of tokens, the salary would be automatically converted. So your employee could receive a salary in dust or in USDC or in SOL. And same thing, people that are earning yield in DeFi could automatically convert their yields into a different token. And people that are playing move to earn games like STEPN could automatically convert their tokens that they're earning in the game into a different token. So that's kind of the vision that we're building, is to have streaming payments and automatic conversions. Thanks very much for your time, and hope you guys sign up for the waitlist on Twitter. Thanks.
Thanks. OK, it works. So my name is Max. I'm here to introduce you to the Great Bazaar, which is a whitelist token market. Basically, a bit of context for people that don't know, the standard for NFTs on Solana is Metaplex, which use a whitelist token in order to mint earlier than the normal mint time. And we realized during my, this is the genesis of the project, basically, I realized when I shipped my first NFT collections on Fractal, for which I work for a game called Neoland, that there was a market for whitelist token. So basically, on our Discord, we did an airdrop of whitelist tokens for our communities, and a lot of community members were trying to sell or buy our whitelist token. And this became rapidly an issue because they were starting to do like OTC trade on the Discord, and a lot of them were getting scammed. So we wanted to have some kind of secured way to allow the trading, selling, and buying of these whitelist tokens. And I couldn't find at the time some decent solution for this. So this is the project that I worked on. So yeah, basically, this is what our solution looks like. I will show you the actual website in a moment. It's pretty much the same integration, just with a few bugs added. So basically, we're working on the token market right now, which is the main feature of it. But we want as well to have a lot of like curation features, to have a lot of analytical and statistical features to be able for whitelist token flippers to be able to know beforehand which token they can buy and sell for a profit. So there's like, the whitelist token market is not only for the people that want to mint earlier, there's really like an actual secondary market around it. That's all for the main feature of it. So we're looking into releasing the token market right now. And if we can manage to get a bit of initial traction, we would love to build features around it, like a launchpad or an NFT marketplace. You can follow us on The Great Bazaar NFT on Twitter, or directly check out our website, which is deployed. I wanted to do the actual demo, but we unfortunately spent too much time around the sticker animation and not enough into actually interacting the GS code with our smart contract. But we've managed to release the DevNet smart contract during the hackathon and as well as doing the first integrations. So we just need to polish a bit more. Should be ready in like a few days, I guess. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Hello, my name is Anton. I'm co-founder of B4B, a Web3 influencer ads platform with motivation rewards model. It's the problem that influencers ads campaign it's too routine, difficult process. It needs up to 3 months to make one ads campaign with only one influencers, and there are a lot of problems, such as 10% of influencers respond. After that, it is a risk of losing all funds with influencers and disruption of deadlines. And we had a solution. It's a booking page for fast lunch, payment guarantee via smart contract, and reward model for influencers to stimulate them make faster campaign. And it needs less than 1 week to make campaign with influencers. Influencers became as shareholders of the platform with additional rewards in the proportion of the value to the platform. Faster ads campaign, more value they give to our platform. And as a result of brands receive one-click booking on the date and high quality ads on time. How it works? Brands choose influencers, check the profile, book the day, and pay. And influencers accept campaign, create contract and publish, and after that achieve the B4B points as a reputation model, and after that save rating and history at one platform. And brands pay subscription model monthly, and part of them goes to the liquidity pool to stimulate influencers, make more campaign, and receive more rewards. Influencer market grows very fast, especially in Web3 companies. So it's the main ads channel for crypto startups. And there are a lot of platforms where you can find a lot of influencers, but they not solve the main problems that influencers on this platform is not active. And influencers on our platform are motivated to be active and receive rewards, fast payment in crypto worldwide, and payment via smart contract with risk of losing money. As our traction, we are working with 5 Web3 projects and more than 300 influencers. And right now we have a prototype and plan to make a release on October. You can add it in our Twitter, and we'll be the first adopters and make additional offer for first brands as crypto startups or influencers. And I have a small demo of our prototype, but the full working but the full working platform in development right now. Sorry. Yes, I can log in as a business on that platform, and as a business, I can search a list of influencers with main statistics, search for suitable influencers with different for suitable dates, and after that, I can book the suitable influencers on the list and pay the via smart contract safety payments for a time where influencers accept this. For example, it is the one of the company with the publications which they need to make to start a campaign. After that, influencers receive a push that he has an ads campaign and can accept them. Yes, as influencers, he has a calendar and has accept as fast as possible. Faster he accept at campaign, more in points as reputation points he can receive, which stimulate them to make it faster. After that, he make a post and in time and add the link to the profile to show the brand that all its campaign completed. After that, the brand receive this link, approves that all is okay, and he can complete this, and influencer receive payments from smart contract, and both sides very happy of this. And also brand can see different statistics of these integrations and different platforms. Thank you for your attention. We plan to release in October, and you can be first adopter. Please add on our Twitter.
Hey everyone. You're holding up okay? It's been a long demo day so far. What a great week. Thanks, by the way, to B&J and the whole team at Solana, hitting it out the park every time. I really love coming to these hacker houses and meeting you all. I'm Dan Kelleher from Civic. We are building identity for Web3, and we live on Solana. Identity for Web3 has a lot of different components. A lot of the work we do is around KYC, but in general it's around presenting yourself in the Web3 world, your interactions with communities, be they DAOs and so on, your property on-chain, your personal data, sharing that data, keeping that data safe, etc. We're building primitives for all that. This is CivicMe. This is our identity portal where all this stuff will be kind of collected together. And one of the features of, or one of our products is called Civic Pass. So Civic Pass is essentially a non-transferable soul-bound token, as they call them sometimes, especially in the Ethereum world. These tokens are mostly useful for interacting with smart contracts, be they KYC for permission dexes or captures on mints. And one I want to show now, but I will be going through this bit very quickly, is a uniqueness token, which can only be associated with one wallet at a time. I want to go through this quickly because this is not new stuff that we've built in the Hacker House, and I want to quickly get to the new stuff that we've built in the Hacker House. Okay. I'm very excited to see if this will work under the lights, because often it doesn't work under stage lights. I'm going to be scanning my face, which is why, and I'm also going to prove ownership of that wallet there. Right, if it doesn't work, that's totally fine, because I don't want to show this bit anyway. I was just giving you some background. I think it doesn't like the double screen, so I'm going to skip that part of the demo and save you all the trouble, and jump to a pre-prepared wallet where I already have this set up. So I'm just going to jump to this wallet, one sec. All right, so here I actually have a uniqueness pass already, and one of the things you can do, I'm going to show two use cases that we built during the Hacker House. The first one is a off-chain use case, effectively Web 2 use case, which is taking these passes and then using them to gain special roles in a Discord server. So let's say you have a Discord server, an NFT community. I've created one for this purpose. And I've added this Civic Pass bot to it. Anyone can do this now, by the way. If you navigate to docs.civic.com, go down to Integrations Discord, it'll give you the link to add this to your Discord channel. So I have a uniqueness pass. And now if I go for the link, I can connect my Discord account to my wallet in order to claim that role on Discord. Okay, so now if I go back here, I should see that I have this uniqueness pass role here, and then that would open up special channels for me within that server. So if you're concerned that you don't want to trust Discord's ability to block real people, you have a Web3 option now. Okay, demo number 2, we're going to go somewhat deeper. This is an on-chain use case now for passes. So like I said, they're mostly useful for gating access in some way to smart contracts, programs in Solana speak. We've been doing a lot of work with the Realms team at Solana to build this into DAOs. There's obviously, you can probably already think of a lot of use cases for this in DAOs, be it age-gated DAOs, location-gated DAOs. Most in particular, at the moment, almost all DAOs in the Solana space are either NFT-based or they are simply one token, one vote, $1, one vote. And adding something like a uniqueness pass provides a unique ability to add Sybil resistance to a DAO. So again, we demoed a lot of this before. I have some new stuff to demo, and that's specifically a new plugin for Realms called the Quadratic plugin, which adds quadratic voting in a very simple way initially, because I just got it working yesterday, to Realms. So for anyone who doesn't know what quadratic voting is, it's basically, it dampens the effect of whales. You've seen situations recently, almost every vote, if you dig in actually, the majority vote doesn't get a say. The two or three whales get the deciding vote. And that might work for a lot of DeFi DAOs. That's probably what you want. But for a lot of others, it's exactly not what you want. So what I've done this week is add the ability to compose plugins in Realms. So you can see we've got the Civic plugin that provides the uniqueness, which is vital for Sybil resistance, and then the Quadratic plugin, and that provides the ability to dampen this power of whales voting. So obviously, without the Sybil resistance provided by Civic, this Quadratic plugin won't work, because if you have 1,000 tokens, you could just create 1,000 accounts and distribute your tokens across the 1,000 accounts. And this is what the composition solves. So I'm just going to do a very quick demo in my final 60 seconds of this. This is live on DevNet. So I've got 100 tokens, actually 100 million if you count in decimals. And I'm going to cast my vote for them. I'm going to quickly go to that on the Explorer, and we're going to dig in a little bit. I told you we're going deeper. We're actually going to look at a transaction here. So 100 million, this is the very first version of this Quadratic plugin, by the way. All it does is take the square root of the vote, basically. There's still only 2 options. More complicated quadratic voting will allow you to choose from multiple options and basically add votes to multiple options. Oops, I have to switch to DevNet here. That's why it wasn't opening up. This is the first version. It literally just gives you yes or no, takes your vote, square roots it. Whales have much less power. They still have power. They have quadratically less power. And the rest of us, maybe excluding some of you, have therefore much more power in a DAO that works like this. So you can see how it worked. I started off with 100 million in minor denomination, and that was adjusted to 10,000. Nice, easy square root for us to calculate there. And then it piped through to the other plugin here that basically checked for Sybil resistance and ensured that we couldn't just spread the votes across multiple wallets. We hope to have this live in mainnet on Realms within the next couple of weeks. Thanks again to the Realms, the SPL governance team, Sebastian and his team for all the help and the collaboration in this. And please talk to me, if you haven't already talked to me this week, on possible ways to integrate passes of various types or your general opinions on Web3 identity after the talks. Thanks very much.
Hello, everyone. I'm Tibi. I'm co-founder of TXO, the place where art connects with technology. Today, I will give you a bit of background about what we do, and I will do a short demo of one of our key features. We are a team of 10. We are based in Europe and US. Our background is in software development, DevOps, design. We have over 15 years of experience in building complex software applications. I'm personally based in Norway. The rest of the team is based in Romania and US. Our journey started 5 years ago. We've built a technical community focused on blockchain technology. Since then, we started to build non-custodial services for both desktop and mobile. We supported the launch of multiple blockchain networks and participated in a lot of incentivized testnets. We operate on multiple networks as node operators, over 30 networks. And we have over $50 million assets under management as validators. Currently, we are developing TXO on Web3 NFT marketplace and Solana data aggregator. We are trying to bring together information from 11 marketplaces, and we are trying to integrate all new marketplaces that appear. We have over 5K collections, almost 10 million NFTs indexed, and we have more than 1 million listings on our website, NFT listings. On TXO, the users are able to trade NFTs, check out upcoming collections on Solana blockchain, see a lot of information about the prices, stats like market cap, floor price, average price, grouped by marketplace, by ranking, and other different kind of stats. Users can also, they have access to some DeFi stuff like token swap and staking. And the last, our newest feature, it's multi-listing on multiple escrowless marketplaces. And this is what I will demo. We've built a mobile application for our marketplace. And yeah, currently we are having integration with Phantom Wallet. I will disconnect the wallet. So we are using the deep link connectivity with Phantom Wallet. Okay. And I can see my account here. I can see my listed NFTs. Right now, I have this NFT listed on 3 marketplaces. If I access it, I can see the prices on multiple marketplaces. And yeah, the price is different. So we are showing the best price. And yeah, the user can accept, edit, delete, and so on. If I go on another NFT, that I can list. So the user has the possibility to list on these marketplaces that we are seeing as icons, or list on Magic Eden. And for every NFT, we are checking in if the NFT collection is supported by the marketplace. This NFT is supported by all marketplaces. And we enter, let's say, a price. And right now, we are generating transactions for listing on each marketplace. We are sending them to Phantom to sign them, and now send them to the blockchain and waiting for confirmations. After we are receiving the one confirmation for each transaction, yeah, we can go back to the NFT page. And here the user is seeing progress all over till the transactions are actually finalized on Solana blockchain. And after that, yeah, we can do, let's say, the list. We are having here a small bug. OK, so the NFT was, yeah, the transactions were confirmed. And we can also delist the NFT. In the same way, we are doing transactions to delist from all the marketplaces in a single operation. OK. So the NFT is delisted now, and yeah, I can do the operations. To give you, yeah, this is the stats tab, where we can see a lot of information about volumes on different marketplaces, different time frames, and yeah, this is a short demo. If you want to reach out, this is my Telegram, and we are based in this area, so come and chat with us. Thank you.
Hey, everyone. Can you guys hear me OK? Yeah? Everyone good? Yeah. Happy last day? Everyone ready to party? Oh, yeah. Yeah? All right. Who here is going to use governance in one way or another on their dApp, their platform? Not a whole lot of governance going on, not too much decentralization. Well, if you guys are interested in using governance, I feel like this is a must listen. So I'm from Ratio Finance. We're a risk-adjusted stablecoin on Solana. We've got very nice liquidity right now. You can get some nice rewards, but that's not what I'm here to talk to you about today. Governance is hard. It's hard on Ethereum. It's even trickier on Solana simply because it's so new. And in Realms and Squads, there simply is no skin in the game. What do I mean by skin in the game? What I mean is that you can extract something from a DAO without necessarily committing to the long term to that DAO. And I'm going to give an on-chain example of that. How are we at Ratio tackling this? We are using bonded Ratio as our governance token. So you lock up Ratio for 180 days to gain access to our governance token. This is powered by Socin. Socin streams allow DAOs and treasuries to essentially raise capital or own their own liquidity by offering a discounted version of their native governance token vested over a longer period of time. So here's an example of Jungle Finance offering 90-day and 30-day bonds. And this is basically how you get onboarded to using governance with Ratio. So I'll show you guys why this is important right now. So basically, Ratio, we participated in Serum governance, and we got a pretty nice Serum grant, which is why you saw the APR for our liquidity. But this right here is the issue. As you guys can see, I've got some Serum that I could use to vote with. And this is all on mainnet, by the way. Okay, very typical demo day stuff. But yeah, basically, the idea is that I can actually withdraw this at any time. Try this again. Yep, and then you just wait a few seconds, and I will have withdrawn my tokens if I go to my account. So why is this a problem? The reason this is a problem, as you see tokens have been withdrawn, there's a lot of reasons. If I can, let's say that Solend has a very liquid market for my governance token, right? If I do a flash loan on Solend, and I can borrow enough tokens, right? I can just deposit into Realms, and if there are a lot of funds in the treasury, for instance, with Serum, you can see there's over 22 million of Serum in the treasury, and there's no cooldown period between a proposal and execution. I can theoretically borrow enough to just drain the treasury, and that's what we saw with Beanstalk on Ethereum, where over $182 million was essentially just rugged away from that treasury. So what do we propose instead? At Ratio, we are using B180 Ratio as our governance token. So it's the same kind of thing. I have to deposit it in order to gain access to governance and in order to essentially participate in the governance of Ratio, right? And the thing is, I can withdraw this at any time, but there are way less incentives to do so because, as you can see, now I'm on Socin Streams, I can only actually get a proportional amount of my B180 ratio depending on how much I've actually staked. And this is vested linearly over 180 days. So what this means is it helps eliminate the possibility of a governance attack because I cannot flash loan this. And additionally, it encourages long-term staking within our DAO. So another part of this, I really enjoyed the Civic presentation a little bit earlier, and they were talking about quadratic voting and how whales have too much of a say. We feel the same way at Ratio, and that's why actually using B180 Ratio as your governance token instead of just normal, just normal Ratio is a good move because it encourages long-term participation and also adds more meaningful governance because everyone has a long-term skin in the game. So basically, the TLDR here is that right now you can withdraw tokens at any time if you're participating in a DAO. And we believe, I do not know why this is working, guys. But yeah, basically, using bonded 180 ratio instead, you are able to encourage skin in the game. People can't just get a proposal from you and then just take your token and dump it. And also because the total B180 ratio supply in our case is a function of how many people have actually staked, it requires more active participation in general, therefore making individual participation in our DAO more meaningful. If anyone is interested in building out this type of primitive, the first step would be connected with Socins. We can help make that happen, and it's a very easy integration from there. In general, we are just trying to do this as more of a public service to the Solana ecosystem to help with governance and introduce more meaningful participation in governance. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you. Cool. Yeah, so we are Xenon. We are a universal margin protocol built on Solana. We are currently live on mainnet, and we are in our alpha stage. So yeah, we haven't prepared slides, so let's straight into the demo. Yeah.
Yeah. So let's dive in. Let's start from a trader perspective. So, how many of us here are composability maxis?
Yeah, I think everyone pretty here are composability maxis. So that's one of the unique positions of Solana that there's a lot of protocols to work with, and we at Xenon, we want to compose with everyone. We want to compose with all the protocols and bring it into a single margin account. So that's our main USP, that you have a single margin account, and then you can use with leverage on different DeFi protocols out there. So currently we are composed with Saber, Jupiter, Mango, Solend, and Quarry. And all these protocols you can access from a unified trading interface, which is shown right here. So from here, you can manage all your positions on different protocols. So from here, you can see you have some C tokens from Solend, some Saber positions, some Quarry positions, and you can trade even on Mango through a single interface. So yeah, so in order to trade from Xenon, you have to deposit some USDC or any accepted forms of collateral into the margin account first. So let's deposit a few USD into the margin account, and cool. You deposited 10 USDC, and now you can borrow essentially 2x more than what you have deposited. So we are going to borrow more USDC from the lending pool of Xenon, and all these funds are stored in the margin account itself. Yeah. So now, since you have deposited an additional 10 USDC, now you can borrow around 20. We provide leverage, restricted leverage now because of the safety features, but we are borrowing additional capital from the lending pool. And once you have borrowed additional capital, now you can use that borrowed capital along with the funds you have deposited on any of the protocols here. So I can go to Jupiter and trade. I can go to Mango and trade. I can go to Solend, use my C tokens to deposit. Everything is done with leverage and through a unified interface. So I'll just do a simple Jupiter swap here, and the balance into a simple Sol. Yep. And this is on leverage. Cool. So now you have additional Sol which you have borrowed. Now you can go to Mango. You can use the additional deposits you have accrued into the Mango. You can start trading on different markets. Currently, we have 3 markets listed. And you can either go to Solend. You can deposit the USDC or Sol you have deposited more into the Solend lending pool. Everything is done through our margin account. So that's where we want to stand out. That's our unique position, where there's a single trading interface, and you can use that across DeFi protocols.
This is where things get interesting, guys. So now, the USDC that you have on your margin account, you can deposit that on Solend and get C tokens in return. So you're depositing 20 USDC to Solend, and you get the C tokens back. Now, without Xenon, the C tokens would remain in your wallet idle. So now what you can do is take the C tokens and then provide liquidity on USDC and CUSDC LP on pool on Saber. So, and all of this position is now accounting as collateral to your margin account. So you can still borrow capital from the lending pool while your assets are being utilized elsewhere. So this creates this unified portfolio where you're able to borrow capital and also reap benefits of the initial position that you had on different protocols. Yep. So now you can take the C tokens, go onto Saber, and provide liquidity to the USDC, CUSDC, CUSDT pool.
You can provide USDC, USDT as well, and that's our core proposition, that you don't have to go to different protocols to trade. You can just use Xenon, and with the additional feature of being a DeFi prime brokerage, where you have a connected portfolio, and the whole portfolio is used as a collateral. Normally, the problem you face in trading with different protocols is that a position in a protocol is not being able to collateralize a position in a different protocol. But through the margin account, what you do is connect all the positions on across protocols, so that you have a more connected and non-fragmented portfolio.
So now I'm taking my CUSDC, CUSDT LP tokens from Saber and then staking them on Quarry. And all the while, my position is being used to collateralize my borrows from the margin account. So this creates capital efficiency in the ecosystem. Earlier, the capital that you staked on Quarry would just remain idle. But now you're able to use your Quarry position to borrow additional capital and trade on Mango markets. So this is the kind of cohesion that we are talking about. And this is a unified margin solution for you on Solana. And this is where whole of DeFi gets connected. And you can just go onto any protocol, use your positions across protocols, borrow capital, and lever up, and use your additional capital on any of the underlying protocols. So this creates the true composable nature, and this kind of exhibits composability to the core. And this is where we are translating to better capital efficiency and better use of capital across different DeFi protocols and connecting them all together in a single unified interface.
I mean, this is the first time you're able to use a position in a protocol while bearing yield, and that yield-bearing position in the protocol can be used as a collateral. So you don't even need to tokenize that and put the tokens in a different protocol. Xenon would essentially take care of all the positions in all the protocols, and you just have to trade from a single interface. So we are solving the UX problem of connecting the protocols, having to log into different protocols, as well as the capital efficiency problem.
Absolutely. And the last thing that we have is our own lending pool, the Xenon lending pool, which is now able to provide liquidity to all of the protocols that we've integrated with. So now you're not limited to just providing liquidity to Solana or Mango markets or liquidity on Saber. So you're now essentially providing liquidity to all of the DeFi ecosystem from a single interface. And that's how powerful the lending pool is. So now, if you deposit USDC here, you're essentially providing liquidity to the entire DeFi ecosystem and getting XEUSDC tokens in return, which are basic interest-bearing tokens. And this is where we plan to get the best yields for all of our users, which are generated across the platform, across DeFi protocols on Solana. So this is where we have, trying to get you the best yields and increasing the capital efficiency of the whole ecosystem.
This is what we call as universal margin, where you don't have universal margin instead of native margin, where your liquidity is restricted to a single protocol. What Xenon allows you to do is having a central liquidity pool and then routing liquidity to all protocols Xenon integrates with. And that's where we think that that cohesion which Zohaib talked about and which will come to fruition, and with the side effect of having the best yield in the market.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey everyone. Extranted is a multi-chain NFT platform which aims to where you can discover, explore, and connect with multiple creators and collectors. So the current state of NFT collecting is a chaos, right? I'll show you. So if you collect on Solana, right, you're going to see this. You're going to see a rigid grid of few JPEGs over there if you have one wallet. Now imagine if you have multiple wallets, right, and you're one extension. You're going to have to set up multiple accounts on Magic Eden and go through there. Now let's take a step further. If you collect on Ethereum as well, you're going to go on OpenSea, set up a few accounts, then you have multiple browser extensions. It's just a chaos. You have basically no track of what your portfolio looks like if you're a serious collector. Now, what we're aiming to do is to make it easy. Connect multiple extensions to one account, which we store off-chain, where obviously, as you can see, it's 2 MetaMask, 1 Solflare, 1 Phantom, and you can connect unlimited amounts, right? So this counts with your Vault, this counts with your burners, anything you might think of. Of course, over there you have QR code to our Twitter throughout the presentation, so you can scan it. Have everything in your one asset browser, right? So if you have on the side, you can see all the wallets connected, right? And it doesn't matter if you have Solana NFTs, if you have Ethereum NFTs, you can play around with how it looks like, and you have everything in one place. And from this asset browser, you can then drop it into your grid, which you set up by yourself, and it will be kind of like your profile. So you have everything in one place, right? This is kind of your profile. Then you can ultimately drop it in your Twitter bio, Instagram bio. We aim to reach kind of the masses, like the serious collectors. And the future, as we see it, is that most of the people, as the barriers to entry to collect NFTs are going to jump on the train of actually collecting, not just flipping. And then we want to be the platform which facilitates kind of your collection book. So if you collected Pokemons when you were younger, right? You had your community, which was your classroom, and you exchanged with your peers there. And your portfolio was like this book where you put the Pokemons there. And we want to be the book. We want to be the platform where you connect with the different people based on what you own. So this is our QR code, which links you to our Twitter, where you can send us a message. And this is our site. I'm going to now proceed to show you the demo. So over here, we're going to sign in with email to make everything simpler. I'm going to go to the account. 1 second. So there you go. So this is your account, right? So you can create anything you want. You're not only stuck with your one rigid grid. You can display your assets as you want, rearrange them, change dimensions, whatever. We also have POAP implementation. We currently support Solana, Ethereum, Polygon, and XDAI. XDAI is L2 for POAPs, obviously. Then if you click on the NFTs, you'll be able to we have kind of a social element to it, right? So a nice dude, you know? You can comment, you can like, appreciate as you can see it on the top there. The reason why everything's happening off-chain, right, is because most of the projects we see every day and we skim through Twitter, right, is that they're trying to pursue innovation at the cost of user experience, which is super cool, but on the other hand, you're going to distract a lot of potential users who could have joined your platform. We've also developed an algorithm which basically shows you things you are actually interested in, right? So if you click on Azuki, you're going to get recommended some stuff which are collected by the Azuki holders, right? So you see beans, this, whatever, and you can click through them. Obviously, then you can go to collections and stuff like this. We also have DMs with permission, so if you see some asset on the platform which you like, you can reach out to the collectors, which in this space is quite valuable. Also, obviously, we have trending, so you can see which NFTs are getting the most traction, which are getting the most views. You can limit that to collections or different chains. And we want to basically be kind of a social portfolio place where you can add your whole multi-chain collection in one place. As we go on, we're going to be adding more chains. And yeah, that's it for now. Thank you so much.
So welcome, we are Craft NFT. What we want to do is to reimagine QR codes. So what is Craft NFT? Craft NFT is a very simple idea where you take your NFT and you can apply QR code on top of it so that you can connect with the people with the style and show off your NFT if you have some good ones. Our first milestone was on Solana Hacker House in Belgrade, where we did the first POC and presented successful demo. During Paris Hacker House, we improved our UX. Next, what we are going to do, we are going to integrate with the blockchain. Then we are going to use some API integrations, even some that we saw today, and to add data metrics. So every time you scan, somebody scans your QR code, you will be able to see data. Then we will, for Stockholm, add merch and the event option. Event option will be something specialized related to your QR code and particular event. What is going to be a Hacker House. For merch, you will be able to order a sticker or maybe a T-shirt with your QR code on it. And last but not least, for Bogota, we are going actually to do Web3 social network, because what we see in some of the previous examples, usability is a problem. You can create a social network, and what you're going to do, to say, come join my social network. Nobody is going to use it, actually. This way, we are going to first introduce QR codes, and people will start sharing those QR codes, and then we will add people to the social network. Now let's see the demo.
Yeah,
So right now we're going to present the application. Thank you, Milos, for the introduction. So basically, who are we? We are a team of close friends who are working on creating software services and advertisement. We are based in Serbia, and we came to the idea, this is one of the projects that we are building on the Web3. We came to the idea in Serbia because most of the people were talking and we weren't able to connect each other, so we thought that something like that is much needed in the space. So with what we're trying to do, we are trying to create some kind of modern social interaction between the people where you would be able to share the sticker with the NFT that you're the most proud of. And the NFT should contain a QR code which links to your social network. Another thing that you can do is you should be able to sell the NFT. You can create a sticker with the NFT of your choice, and you can create a link which basically takes to the marketplace where you advertise the sale. And we also think of this as a modern graffiti. You can mint your art and that way advertise yourself by stickerizing the city. So basically, this is the example of the application. Because most of us are visual people, so we like to present the thing that we have in a visual way. So in order to use the application, you need to connect Phantom Wallet. You need to select an NFT. You need to create a link to your social network. After that, just generate the QR code and create a sticker or mint the NFT. Currently, we don't have the mint the NFT functionality yet. We are working on it. And we'll also add the create sticker where we'll print the stickers and send it to your address. This is basically the functionality. You need to connect Phantom Wallet. After you're done with that, currently you have generate a unique robot image from the public address of your wallet. I'm going to do that right now. This is basically a unique robot, and each person should have a different one. After this, you just select the link which you want to integrate in the application, paste it, and just generate the QR code. And then you should be able, we do not have this functionality yet of creation of NFT, but once we're done with that, you should be able to create this onto the blockchain.
And why would that help you, like other than just being able to?
You should be able, once you create that on a blockchain, since the transaction fees is small, you should be able to share this and send to a friend or colleagues, and they should have a permanent address of yours. This is the functionality that we are working on. After you get the NFTs, currently in this wallet we have a Belgrade NFT and a Paris one. You should select one and just go over here, copy the link, and just add the QR code. And this is basically the use case. After this, we are working on adding functionality so you can order the sticker and share it with some of the people. You should select the NFT, for example, for show-off purposes or something, and you should be able to print this or get already printed stickers, come to the event and share it with the people. Another thing that Milos forgot to mention, we were thinking about creating a game with the NFT stickers, where the first person who finds the clue is able to get the unique NFT stickers. So
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so what we're building is a protocol that makes it easy to monetize games and also time stream through betting. The protocol is called Gonna Make It. And just going to do a high-level introduction of why and how we are going to do why we do this and how. So the why is very simple. So now esports is a $1 billion industry mainly driven by sponsorships. However, if you start looking further, like products that allow people to bet on their skill, makes for a $3.9 billion market. Products that allow people to bet on others makes for like a $10 billion market. And we humans love to bet. So the overall gambling market is a $500 billion market. So we think if we create infrastructure to enable video games to have this source of income, we can create a whole market and own it. And also, like, I'm not a sports guy. I'm not a gambler in the sense, well, I'm in crypto, so I'm a gambler, but like, I'm not a casino gambler. But I like shooters, so I would love to have a product that enables to stake my assets against other people in a skill game, gaming market. So that's it. We are going to start by shipping products that enable people to bet on their skill, peer-to-peer against each other. And then we are going to enable ship products that enable people to bet on others. And we are going to pump all the liquidity of the fees that we generate through creating these markets to video gamers, to video game developers who want to work with us. And so far, what we've built is a simple MVP in which that we call the challenge markets. So in the challenge markets, anyone can create any challenge in any game that's integrating the platform. Lock digital assets, and you can pay to play these challenges. So the idea is like people will figure out the challenges which are error positive, and people can invest in those challenges, kind of creating a DeFi product on top of challenges for games. Let's try this one. So here you can see this is based on Clash Royale. So I can pay 37 GMI to have the opportunity to win $20 worth of SAMO. And to do so, I will have to win 4 battles in a row, getting 3 crowns in each battle above this level on Clash Royale. You can see that my wallet is connected already. My in-game user ID saved again my wallet. Here it says that I started a challenge, so I'm just going to start another one, pay the entry fee. And now I'll go to a countdown in which I have to accomplish the challenge, right? Because time is another dimension of the challenge. So now I can just go to my phone, open the game, and try to accomplish the challenge. So while that's running, this is super handy for developers because like Android and iOS app stores don't allow for gambling products, but this is like kind of a side product to the game. So like you can plug in it and still be on those stores. Okay, not streaming, but it's working. I don't know why. And then like kind of just hindsight or the multiplayer engine, which is what we're excited on bringing to a market, is simple, PvP betting. Imagine you are on League of Legends and you wanna bet against other teams. So here you have your team, here your team. You can stake anything that's on chain. Talk through a chat. Okay, this is fair, this is not. And here you can distribute the rewards according to the results of the game. So like winner takes all, or just play among the first 3 winners, whatever. It's all programmatic, and the results will trigger these smart contracts straight away. So now I can go to the challenge, and you can see how fast it is to settle the bet. So this has a bit of a problem. So I already finished the game here, even though you don't see it live. So I can just press check, and this would say, OK, you lost, because we just hit the APIs and settled the bet that way. Yeah, just wanted to showcase what we've got. And if you are a video game developer who wants to retain users and also increase revenue by enable betting, just reach out to us. We're excited to work with you. And yeah, thank you very much.
Test. Okay. Hey everyone. We are going to invest 100 million in your project. So let's focus, please. I think it's going to be interesting for everyone. Not directly invest 100 million in your project directly like Jump is going to do, but more in your traction. The traction of your project, whether it's like a DeFi project, a gaming project, an NFT project. If it's on Solana, if it's a blockchain project, I think it's going to really impact your project. So please focus for this small presentation, because I think it can make the difference for your project and for the traction of your project. So what is Aurory? We made this little presentation because it's a record-breaking project on Solana, and a lot of newcomers don't even know about this project because we are mostly building in stealth mode, and we are going to become public in a few months. So if you are here today, it's your lucky day because you are going to learn some news. So what is Aurory? It's a record-breaking game. In August 2021, we have the NFT sale of 10,000 Aurorians, and we had like almost 200,000 people trying to mint our NFTs. It was the record at the time. I don't know if there is a new record since then. The market is crazy. Then in October, we sold our token, the Ori token. We raised more than 100 million. It was also the record for a token sale at this time. I don't know if there is a new one. So this is why it's going to be interesting for your project if you are building something on Solana. In February, we released a white paper. I think it's one of the best white paper for a game, so you can check on Aurory.io. In May of this year, we released the first playable version with our NFTs. So all the 10,000 NFTs are usable as 3D model inside the game. It was the first project where you could actually play with your NFTs as 3D models. And currently we have a private PvP going on with a few whitelisted people. Next month we're going to have the private PvE mod, and this is a secret date, but we are going to have the public launch. And before I show you some demo, it's your lucky day because I'm going to give you some whitelist access, which is quite rare. So you can just ping me on Twitter if you want access to this game. It's levani_tev, and I will give you a whitelist to this PvE mod. So something to know about this game is that it's free to play. It means you can just open it in your browser and play for free and make money from it. So yeah, don't hesitate to ping me. It doesn't cost anything. I'm going to show you the current state of the game. Wait. And then I'm going to say why the 100 million we're going to invest in your projects, guys. Oh. So here is the game. As you can see, it's quite different from most of the pixel art, like pixel-based games. Here it's really like a AAA game. I'm playing with my NFT. Here you can launch the PvP game if you have whitelist access to the game. So don't hesitate to ping me if you want whitelist access. And I can show you the PvP mod. So basically, Orori, for those of you that doesn't know, it's in a semi-open world, like a Pokemon. So you are going to wander in the world, capture some little NFTs like you can see here, and then you will be able to fight against other people in PvP mode. And yeah, that's the simple version of the story. What is really interesting in Orori is that the whole universe is built around crypto. It means that the characters that we see in crypto, the different space that we see in crypto, are real people that exist, real companies that exist. The story of real and the story of these people and these companies. So if you're building something on Solana, something in Web3, don't hesitate to ping us on at Orori, because we may end up having a whole quest, a whole section of the map, or a little side quest, if you are a smaller project, talking about your project, talking about what you are building, and maybe that is what is going to make the difference for your project. So, as I know, most of you are builders. You have my Twitter username here. So, don't be shy. Just ping me. Tell me about your project, and maybe you will end up in the game. Thank you.
Hi there. So we're Noetica, and we're here to describe what we've been working on over the past week or so. This idea really grew out of something that we were trying to do at Belgrade Hacker House, where we were working on distributed art, basically artists coming together and making some art together. But we found that there was a problem with our idea, at least we believe so, and that's that we don't really have a community with which we could build such art. So the reason for that really, that we feel, is because art is really fragmented, right? So each NFT is kind of like its own thing. That's why it's non-fungible. But the fact remains that art itself is a concept. So there are similarities between different kinds of art. And in the art world, there is a solution to this. So you have artists and you have buyers, and in between you've got this whole community of art dealers who rely on their experience and knowledge and contacts and networks to basically perform an essential market function, which is looking at each individual's demand for art and matching it to available supply, and also doing the same on the other side, basically looking at each individual's supply, so each artist's talent, and matching it to the available demand. So our idea really has been to, let's make a community. Instead of having art dealers be this opaque thing, which is partially already solved by today's NFT marketplaces. Basically, art dealers have to hold inventory, and I think with NFTs you don't. But regardless of that, you still need to have deep knowledge about what people like and what one person that likes a certain kind of art may also like as well. And so what we propose to do is replace art dealers, or the concept of art dealers, with a social network. And in this social network, we would learn how people, we would learn about communities, basically, how people connect with each other over art. So from a functional standpoint, this is kind of like the inputs are eyeballs, looking at the art, likes, comments, and what people are buying and selling. And then the output is measures. So each individual has their own measure, whether it's an artist's talent and sort of trying to place them and contextualize them in the their proper place in the art world, or a buyer and how they value art. So we can demo that right now, how our platform looks. So basically, this is our home screen, not done. Here's our discovery page. So basically, this is art that we've uploaded from artists that we're in contact with. And let's say we want to buy something. Okay, buy now. Will it work? Cool. So what should happen now is basically the owner is Mirko, the artist, at this point, and at some point, I guess, my account will become the owner. Yep, there you go. And can we see it in the Phantom wallet? There it is. So, I mean, this kind of stuff is not, yeah, sure. Show the artist page. Yeah, so basically if you look at the artist page here, Mirko is still, he still can show off his art, so it's still part of his portfolio. So if you look at what he's created. And then if you go to my owner page, I've created nothing because I'm not an artist, and I've collected a new piece of art. So we feel like this can be a new way. Of course, if you go back and show like all these fake likes and comments and stuff, or I see. But anyway, oh yeah, right. So here they are. So if you look at these eyeballs and stuff, those things can be input to a. We have a heavily machine learning background, so those things can be input into a machine learning background, and then we can sort of learn what people are looking at and what people that are similar to each other are looking at. And in that way, start to place the art in the right context. And that, and make basically the art market or the NFT art market more efficient. And, basically we think that this could even make exposure more efficient for artists, so that if you're an artist that's similar to another artist, you might get exposure much quicker, because the same people that are talking about artist A might also be talking about you. And that's it. No, just you can go back slides. Okay, so that was our presentation. Thank you. I needed that clap to punctuate the end of the presentation, because I'm going into a different one right now. And so the next one is on what we worked on as a company last year. And this is a lot different. So basically, we had a customer. We had a customer with a problem. They're a weather device company, and they sell to the government. And they want to start selling their weather devices, which are not cheap, to retail. And so our solution was, well, why don't you let customers earn crypto when they provide useful data? So that was all our idea was. So it was basically earn crypto for running your device and providing data, but make sure that the data is useful. That second component is very important, because you don't want people to just buy the device and then pollute. You want to incentivize the build out of a efficient network of weather devices. So here's how it looked like. I'm just borrowing slides from long ago. This is what we tested, actually. These are tests we actually did, and with real data. So basically, we had the sensors that they provided going into our data assimilation algorithm, and our data assimilation algorithm would then be able to tell us what the so-called innovation is. And in estimation theory, innovation is the difference between the estimate and the measurement. So it's kind of like new information. And what we did was we based the reward on that new information. So if you're providing new information, we'll pay you out. If you're just providing information that everybody knows, then you don't get much money. So that's what that looked like there. And more on the Solana side, we were running a node, and basically we had our own, we called it a treasury, which would issue our own token. And again, weather data assimilation algorithm that measured how much should get minted based on how much benefit you were providing to the network. So here are some results. And so this is basically screenshots from our demo that we did for this company. And if you go through, basically, we minted, we were running with demo on 3 sensors. And one of the sensors was updating every 5 minutes. And 2 of them would update every 20 minutes. So obviously, the ones that are updating more frequently are going to be giving better information. So, and you can see that in the next slide here. So here you can see that there's the device with the IMEI number that appears most frequently is getting very high payouts, mostly the maximum 10. Whereas the other 2 devices, they're getting lower payouts because these were in the same city. They were all placed in the same city. So they weren't really giving much additional information. And here's basically, again, another screen printout of the devices in action. And here's some data. So basically, you can see that before data assimilation, the wind speed was estimated to be a lot higher according to the forecast algorithm that we were running. And then after data assimilation, we were getting very good forecasts. So, and the same thing, for example, for relative humidity. There was an offset between the algorithm and reality, and then after data assimilation, the offset disappeared. And then finally, you can see also that the earnings over time for each sensor were very different for the one that was updating more frequently because it's, again, like I said, its information was a lot more valuable than the ones that were updating less frequently. And that's basically it. This is science, by the way, so I'll be presenting this at the EMS annual meeting later this year. And you can check it out right there if you like. Thank you.
Hey guys, my name is Carlos Roland. I'm the founder and CEO at Satoshi Games, and this is what we're building. So, is anyone here familiar to gaming NFTs, Solana gaming, or something in the space? Just raise your hands. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. So, yeah, our product is simple to see, but hard to create. We basically got a reverse engineered Epic Games launcher, and we made it a Web3 game launcher. So this is basically it. You can download it in a couple of OS, Windows, Mac, Linux, but most of the games in the space are Windows-based. Cool, and I want to show you guys, before jumping into the gamer side of our platform, what's the value for game developers. So if you are building a game on Solana and you're saying, oh my God, I'm focusing on quality but web browser because wallet management. I mean, it's normal, but we have a distribution tool where you can focus on game quality and still be able to distribute on desktop. So I'm just going to go and take a few minutes, well, actually 40 seconds to show you this video. I think the audio.
To the public and whitelisted holders, try Elixir Developer Dashboard. Manage and update your game versions easily. Import your NFTs from OpenSea or any external market into the Elixir storefront. Charge up your marketing and referral programs with the power of your game NFTs and tokens. Get the top anti-cheat engine for free. Elixir Developer Dashboard is available on all operating systems and is verified with Microsoft and Apple. Boom and Elixir demo today.
Boom. So yeah, that's basically says about it, but let me show you a little bit. So if you guys are into gaming, Fractal is making an amazing job, and they actually launched an epic tournament. I mean, that's a shout out to Fractal. Those guys are amazing, and they are just making a tournament with one of the games in the space. It's called Earth from Another Sun. We just partnered a couple of weeks ago. So if you go to Fractal Tournaments and then you click on play, you will go directly to, us, our launcher. And how our launcher looks like, this is how it looks like. Let me just show you. This screen is a bit, okay. Okay, that wasn't intended to be like that. So this is the game launcher. You can just download games. And game devs just care about game dev. And so we do this so game developers focus on quality instead of infrastructure. So we do all the job so the games stick, again, to the game quality. So you can see a couple of games. There was the one that I was just showing from Fractal. The view is optimized for screens that they are normal screens, not for these huge screens. So despite this UI issue, that's the way it works. You basically go to the games, add to your library, and run the game. You can join the tournament of Earth from Another Sun. It's probably one of the best Solana games in the space so far. But I also want to give another highlight to one of the other big games that is coming so strong in Solana. These guys are making such an amazing job. It's called Synergy Lands. You probably heard about it. So these guys have a huge potential game coming up. We just integrated as well with them a couple of days ago. They opened a demo. They are actually minting. So if you guys like what you're seeing right now, go there, show some support, mint some of their NFTs for this early access. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you guys are into gaming NFTs, have ideas or whatever, that's me. So feel free to scan me and drop me a message. I'll be talking in the next Solana Hacker House in Krakow about gaming too. I'm happy to see if we actually can bootstrap the Solana gaming space together. That's all. Thank you, guys.
GM Paris. So I'm just going to go with this short video so that you just wake up and have some music around. Yeah? Let's go with it. I think you can just look at that. So you can just connect your wallet, start your fund. I hope the video was good. Yeah, so just want to go over the platform and show you. So basically, Investin is a decentralized fund management protocol which allows anyone to start their own decentralized hedge fund or invest into any of the funds that we have available at the platform right now. So it basically democratizes investment and trading for anyone. So if you're a good trader, you can just come on to Investin, start your fund, and get investments non-custodially across from anyone. And if you are a trader, if you are an investor, you can just invest in any of the funds. And lately, we've seen the market bounce pretty well, and we do have some good funds as well. And this is not financial advice, just showing you. So this is the first time that we saw that there was a fund that created around like 1,000% gains on chain using Mango that we have integrated. Yeah, you can just check out the performance. You can check their fund allocation. You can check. You can reach them out on Twitter, and there's a bit of like a short description about them. And you can also check the trading history, and you can also even check the way the investors are performing, like the amount of returns that they're getting each. So it's all transparent, non-custodial, built over best protocols, DeFi protocols on Solana. And you can just go on my funds page, which is basically a trading dashboard that we have built. So we have so far integrated Jupiter, which is the best DEX aggregator on Solana, Mango, which is the best perpetual protocol on Solana, Friction, which is the best DOV protocol on Solana, which gets you access to the options. So basically, we just aggregate the best DeFi protocols and give one dashboard for traders to express themselves in every kind of market condition. So if there's a bull market and if you want to just buy some tokens, you can use Jup and buy tokens with the best pricing using all the aggregations that they do across all the best DEXs on Solana. Or you can just hop onto Mango if the market looks bearish or bullish. You can just leverage trade using Investin. And if there is a sideways market like the way we were having a month ago, you can use Friction vaults and deposit and get some yield out of the crab markets. So basically, it gives traders to express themselves in a much better manner. And we also have been working closely with Mango to make market-making funds, which basically allows market makers to pool funds and provide liquidity on perpetuals. And basically, these are vaults that allow good market makers to gain more, I'd say, cash in a non-custodial manner. So again, as I said, everything is like it just allows everyone to invest. Yeah. So this was the investments page. Like if you have invested, you can just check your the way your investments are doing, and let's just go on the funds page. This basically gives you an overview of all the funds that we have right now, and hopefully, gratefully, the funds are doing well. So yeah, and repeating again, it's not a financial advice. We are just a neutral platform that allows traders to express themselves and get as much as capital in a non-custodial manner. And Investin stands for just providing a platform where traders and investors exchange their offerings and make the best out of themselves for their each offerings. And these are the funds that people are making right now. So some are performing well, and we just launched it a month ago. So we are still working on this. And yeah, this wraps up. And you can just hop on to investin.pro. If you have any questions, you can just knock me. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so the question is, are we going to do like an Elon Musk where he throws the ball twice and the screen breaks? But thanks to Solana and Jordan to giving us a few more minutes, because we wanted to make sure that we can show you this demo. We think it's pretty cool. And we figured out what was wrong. So here we go. So we're a payments platform. We enable anyone to start selling in any Solana token. And we talked about gated experiences. So if you want to have a premium channel in your Discord, you can assign roles a little bit similar to Matrika based on Web3 payments. So I'm going to jump into the Helio Discord server. And as you can see, I can access some of these channels, including the general chat. But then we have the OG zone, which is the premium channels in our Discord. And as you can see, I cannot access those. I can verify as an OG by making a Web3 payment. In this case, that's 0.25 Sol. So we're going to load up this pay link. I'm going to put my Discord ID. Connect wallets. All good. I'm going to hit pay and approve the transaction. So while this approves on chain, I'm just going to jump into our Discord. So we've written a Discord bot that talks to our backend. As soon as we approve a transaction, the Discord bot can assign the correct role. There we go. So as you can see now, you saw how instant that was. I can now get OG status. So that's just one example of how we can help Web3 projects monetize with premium Discord channels. But we're building out the full web payment stack. So as an end user, I can now connect to the Helio dashboard, sign in with my wallet. There we go. I land on the dashboard. And in my outgoing transactions, you can see that payment that I've just made, right? So to Helio OG. So you can see my Discord ID, on-chain transaction. You can see the merchant details. In this case, that's Helio itself. And if I want to start setting up payments myself, I can just hit create payment, create any payment link, embed payments in my website with a React button. And as you can see here, we're just tracking all of the sales and payments that you've set up. So hopefully that leaves a slightly better impression. The product is available on Solana mainnet. And if you have requirement for payment tools, we'd love to work with you. So I think I'll leave it at that. Thanks so much for your time.
Hello, guys. Hello.
Hello, hello. Hello, RDO Solana community. How are you today? Good, 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 good.
Bonjour.
Great, great. So Tonana is here for the third time in the Hacker Houses, and the reason is because we do love Hacker Houses. That was the reason how we were founded, how we met each other with the co-founders in the Prague Hacker House. Yeah, so let's go. Yeah, so as you may know, the liquidity is a fundamental part of both the crypto market and the financial. And the Solana, with the Tonana bridge gives the users a possibility to transfer the assets between the different chains. So basically, we support the multi-chain bridges, and it's really helpful for the DeFi and GameFi products. And yes, the problem for the bridges is that the existing bridges are often hacked, and it's always happening due to the centralization and the bugs in smart contracts. So, and also the reason of bridging with our supported chains are Cosmos, Solana, and Ton. And we also will release the version of Near soon. So that's with all of the users that these blockchains are having. So it could be a problem. Yeah, so inspiration of our bridge, how we ended up with the idea. As I told you, it was brainstorming in the Prague Hacker House, and we realized that. There is only one bridge for the Ton, and it only supports the Ethereum and the BSC, and also the transaction is 17,000, and average transaction value is 500, but the fees are kind of bigger than it's supposed to be, in our opinion. But the main inspiration was the revenue of the bridge is more than $100,000, even less than a year.
So regarding solution, I'd like to say that we have multi-sign smart contract version for each blockchain side, and we have Tonana nodes, our custom nodes validators that will validate transaction on one side, on one chain, and will sign multi-sign smart contract on other chain. After our nodes validators will validate the transaction, transaction will be executed, and user will get the money. So, for example, we can take a look on Ton to SolSwap. So when user wallet will send the transaction to our multi-chain, multi-sig Ton exchange wallet, our node validators will check if transaction was correct, and when all of them will validate it, Solana part. Solana multi-sig exchange wallet will send the SOL to Solana user wallet. So regarding technology, I'd like to say that we have React, TypeScript. On front-end side, on back-end side, we have Node.js. Regarding storage, we have Heroku and VPS on DigitalOcean. Regarding smart contracts, we have functional C for Ton blockchain, we have Rust and Solidity for others.
Yeah, here's how our product looks, and we are kind of rebranding the product as for now. But the main point of it that we also developed the bot in Telegram where you can swap the tokens inside of it. So, in our opinion, that's the best of the user experience we can provide. No extra services, websites as well. You can do everything within the Telegram bot.
So regarding roadmap, I'd like to say that we have a bunch of points, but I'd like to mention most important of them. So we want to make Wraps token, and we want to make NFT bridge as well. In near future, we will add NIR support. So also, I'd like to say that we want to make audit for our bridge. So if anyone can help us with that, that would be really good.
Yeah, so our business model are divided into two parts. First of it is B2C, and so it's a common fees for the customers who come and swaps the tokens between the chains, and like it's progressive service fee from 3% up to 0.25. And also for the NFTs, users pays 50% of the sum of the gas fees from the blockchains it uses, and also there's a possibility to buy the subscription. Which will provide the discount for the swapping tokens or NFTs.
So regarding B2B part of our business model, I'd like to say that we are collaborating with different blockchain and Web3 projects. For example, Tegra, it's Ton project, and we have really low fee for businesses. So,
yeah, we had the bridging experience in the TCG Metaverse game. It supported EVM-based tokens as well as BSC. It's already implemented within the game.
So we have 1 minute left, and I'd like to show you how the thing works. Yep, you can see it. So this is our web app, and as you can see, we are already connected Sol and Atom Wallet. After all, you can submit your transaction. Sign it with Phantom Wallet. Where it is? Okay.
So meanwhile, I will tell you that we have discussed already some sort of partnership with the guys who's been sitting here. So our B2B solutions are also in for the Gamify project, especially for the metaverses and everything, because we provide already out-of-the-box solution for a lot of the services.
That's really interesting when you show the people how your app works, and that doesn't work only when you show to people. So somehow Phantom Wallet does not connect, and we have no time left. Okay, so sorry for that part, but.
So we'll share the video on I guess in the
the
Telegram chat.
That's
the Swaps is working, everything is working.
I think that my wallet is connected, and somewhere is already. So anyway, thanks for your time.
Thank you.